The new era of MotoGP in 2027 is believed to be a turning point in the history of Grand Prix motorcycle racing, driven by the implementation of paradigm-shifting technical regulations, including a reduction in engine capacity to 850 cubic centimeters, the removal of adjustable suspension devices such as ride height devices, and simpler aerodynamic restrictions. These fundamental changes automatically trigger the most intense transfer market in a decade, considering that only two riders, namely Superbike World Champion Toprak Razgatlioglu at Yamaha and French veteran Johan Zarco at Honda, have secured seats for the 2027 season, with 20 other rider seats confirmed as vacant, including all factory teams. All eyes are on the brightest young talents, with Pedro Acosta being the most sought-after name, even by satellite teams such as Pertamina Enduro VR46 Racing Team. VR46 team director Uccio Salucci's clear and open interest in Pedro Acosta for the 2027 season demonstrates the Valentino Rossi-founded team's high ambitions, although Salucci is realistic that competition will be fierce. "Of course we want him, but it won't be easy," Salucci stated in an interview, insisting that the team has a place available and will do everything we can to get him. However, he is also aware that Acosta, nicknamed Baby Shark, is a hot commodity that will be targeted by the major factory teams. These comments come after rumors circulated in the paddock that Acosta's future at KTM, despite his contract, was being called into question amid speculation that the 21-year-old was dissatisfied with the technical performance of the KTM RC16. Acosta's performance in the 2025 season has been a clear demonstration of why he has become a major transfer target. As a Red Bull KTM rider, he has consistently demonstrated speed beyond expectations, even competing with veteran riders and World Championship contenders. Heading into the final two rounds of the World Championship, he sits fifth in the overall standings, just 26 and 31 points behind Pecco Bagnaia and Marco Bezzecchi, respectively, with a mathematical chance of finishing third in the final standings. This achievement, combined with his young age, reinforces Uccio Salucci's assessment that Acosta is one of MotoGP's greatest talents, and alongside other young stars like Fermin Aldeguer, makes him a perfect long-term investment in the upcoming 850 cubic centimeters engine regulations. The reality facing VR46 is that at the end of 2026, the contracts of most premier class riders will expire, including those of big names like Marc Marquez, Fabio Quartararo, Pecco Bagnaia, and Jorge Martin. This situation creates an extraordinary free market scenario, where factory teams will be fighting hard to secure their best lineups for the new era, and they will naturally prioritize proven, fast, and young riders like Acosta. Salucci himself admitted that at such a moment, all contracts are open. Yamaha, Honda, and Ducati factory come to mind, and someone like Pedro goes there to a factory team, and that's as it should be, showing an honest and realistic view of their satellite team's position in this hunt for top talent. In the context of the transfer market uncertainty, reports have also emerged of initial talks between Uccio Salucci and Pedro Acosta, which Salucci claims occurred because Acosta himself asked about the situation for next year at the VR46 team. Although Salucci dismissed the transfer speculation early on, he confirmed that if an opportunity arose, VR46 was ready to discuss it, although the team's current focus was on completing the work for 2025 and 2026. On the other hand, this issue is also fueled by speculation that VR46 might only offer one of its current riders a one-year contract, potentially opening the door for Acosta to join in 2027, although this would only happen if the factory team's attempts to sign him fail. The pursuit of Acosta also marks a shift in the VR46 team's philosophy. The team, and the VR46 Academy in particular, was originally founded with the primary goal of giving Italian talent a chance to shine in the World Championship. Over the years, the Academy has produced stars such as Marco Bezzecchi, Luca Marini, and Pecco Bagnaia. However, after reaching the MotoGP structure, Salucci explained that his approach had to evolve. "The team is where it is today because we have the help of the riders from the Academy," he said, but added that it is now natural for us as a team to also look for other riders, as part of our evolution to becoming a normal MotoGP team focused on speed and global results. This transformation is clearly visible in the current VR46 team lineup. While Marco Bezzecchi and Luca Marini are Academy products, Fabio Di Gianantonio, one of the team's current riders, did not come from Rossi's training ground. This demonstrates that the team's primary criteria are now speed and potential, no longer solely Italian nationality. With few mature Italian talents ready to move up to MotoGP from the Academy, currently only Celestino Vietti in Moto2, and 2 or 3 very young riders, aged 12 or 13. VR46 must inevitably open itself to international talent like Acosta to ensure its competitiveness in the premier class. Celestino Vietti, currently in Moto2 and with historical ties to the VR46 Academy, is another indicator of VR46 challenges. Vietti was once the team's great hope in Moto2 before switching to another team for the 2025 season, demonstrating rider mobility in the modern era. While he remains a VR46 asset with the potential to move up to the premier class, he will also have to compete with faster non-Academy talent, especially if Acosta or other high-caliber riders become available. This means that even for Vietti, a MotoGP seat on the VR46 team in 2027 is not guaranteed, as the team will prioritize the best package to maximize its chances in the new 850 cubic centimeters regulations. Speculation surrounding Acosta has also involved the possibility of him joining Ducati, the manufacturer that supplies VR46 bikes. However, reports indicate that Acosta's hopes of a move to the factory Ducati team may have hit a dead end, as KTM remains reluctant to let him go despite his bike's uncompetitive performance at the start of the 2025 season. Acosta himself has expressed frustration, stating that his patience has been running out since February, hinting at dissatisfaction with the development of the KTM RC16. This situation, although difficult for Acosta, actually opens a small gap for satellite teams like VR46 or even Honda to continue trying to lobby the young Spaniard, at least for 2027 when his contract with KTM actually ends or there is a release clause that can be activated. Pertamina Enduro VR46 racing team's pursuit of Pedro Acosta is not just about filling a rider's seat, but also about the ambition to build a competitive team ready to face the challenges of the 2027 MotoGP regulations. With smaller engines and simplified aerodynamics, the rider factor is predicted to be more crucial than ever, and having a young talent like Acosta will provide a significant advantage. While Uccio Salucci acknowledges the difficulty of competing with factory teams, his public statement is a declaration that VR46 is a force to be reckoned with and will fight tooth and nail to secure the best talent to ensure they remain at the forefront of this new era of global motorcycle racing.